So now you're contouring your eyebrows.
I'm trying to do my eyebrows.
Okay.
So with eyebrows, you have to choose the right color for whatever you like to have.
Yeah, you say
And
two shades lighter than your skin complexion? Is that?
Yeah, normally that's the concealer.
Yes.
Because we're not doing eyebrows today because it's a whole lot of effort to do it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, basically, like you can see, I've done this side already. So it's about, just following the shape of your eye if you want it the way, you look.
Yeah.
And then you have to take time to actually carve your eyebrows using the concealer and a brush.
Okay.
There's all different brushes, but I prefer these little ones because
Okay.
they are flat and then they are smaller and I can kind of get into the
Yep.
difficult areas. So,
All
same
right.
thing. So, yeah.
So we were talking about the foundation powder. Yes, different from translucent powder. Yeah.
So
For matte.
choose the right color for your skin tone.
Oh, so
Yeah.
also with the foundation
Yeah.
powder you need
Yeah. So that's just
similar
like
with your foundation. Okay, shade.
So you can kind of have the same
Yeah.
different brands and just go and shop again. So with this, it's a compact one. Sometimes you have the loose ones like that, but
Yeah.
in your color. But I prefer this because they don't fly away everywhere,
Yeah.
and especially if I'm going to be traveling as well. So it's a good one. So
Yeah.
this one is particularly a MAC one,
Yeah.
which I love. But there's all different brands out there, and it normally comes with a pad in here, so that
Yeah.
on the go you can use it
Oh,
as
I like the
brushes.
packaging.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing. So with your powder, so you're going with a brush like that, a fluffy brush.
Yeah.
So use a fluffy brush.
All right.
So foundation brushes, fluffy brush. So then you're going in circular motion
Okay.
into the product.
All right. Circular. Gently.
Yeah, don't overdo because you don't need too much.
Yeah.
So then when you go in, you're going from the top again. I normally just dab like that, but circular motion again. And then go in, circular motion down. Because you're trying to brush everything down into the skin. No. Like I said, you're going from the center out. Always from the center out.
Yeah, this way.
Yeah, always remember it's from the center out.
Center out.
Yeah. And then you take product again and you do the other side.
This is fun.
It is fun. And, doing makeup is a very therapeutic thing to do.
Yeah.
Because you're not only spending time with yourself, but also the brush strokes and everything.
Yeah.
I really like you're massaging your face. And this is why
Yes.
I always, emphasize on how you brush your face.
Yeah.
Because then that actually is going to be massaging your face at the same time.
Okay.
So it's self-love.
Self-love, self-care.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
once you've done that, sometimes I go in, depending on how much I want the product to be, use the brush to actually just tap the product in.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that it sticks like that. And then after you've finished, you then take your
You can also do the neck area.
yeah.
At least
the
you're
neck-
killing
yeah.
one bird with two stones.
So the neck area is because if you have a foundation that's slightly lighter, you find that when you brush, then you're brushing everything in.
Yeah.
So that it's seamless. You don't have the jawline kind of showing. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, so that's the thing. So you use the brush. The brushes are very important because they will help you. Even if you're using the beauty blender, same thing. You're just tapping product in. So that it's seamless. But brushes
Yeah.
are the best because they will give that airbrush look
Yeah.
and get the product in.
Okay.
So after you've done that, you just take your little brush so you can brush your eyebrows if you're not going to be doing them. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use the Stronghold Maker Maxima gel. I need a lesson on that. That's why I was like, let's do a collab.
Yeah.
Because I need to learn the new skill. Like you brush and then you put the gel. Like you brush them.
Yeah, so you basically are brushing your eyebrows up like into a nice,
So would you like me to use the morph brush?
Yeah, but don't be too heavy-handed. Just nicely, just brush lightly.
Brush up?
Yeah, just
like
brush
that.
up.
Okay.
Because with you today, we're not gonna do the eyebrows. It's a whole
Different
lesson.
topic, yeah.
So just brush them up so that they just look nice and contour.
Why do you think this trend is trending?
I think it's a thing that should trend anyway because it's just your eyebrows. Because if you're not gonna do a lot of makeup, your eyebrows are the ones that stand out. So your eyebrows and your lips most of the time. So
Yeah.
you want to just, if you want to have that similar sort of look where you just haven't tried too many things or have put color on anything, I find that this technique is actually quite good because it makes your brows stand out
Yeah.
and makes them, be more polished, look polished.
All right. Because
So
I
after
think
that-
when I was in high school, I used toothbrush to actually brush my.
Yes, you
I
can
think it
use-
has
you
been.
can
It
use
was there, the
toothbrush.
technique.
Yeah, you can use
toothbrush.
anything that will actually just make your eyebrows clean. Sometimes we don't have all these tools, but use what you have. And as long as it gets to you to where you need to be.
Mm-hmm.
And also what I found is that it's when you're buying your products, the important thing is to look at them and see what they're gonna do for you. So if you're gonna
Yeah.
buy a pencil and you buy a pencil with just the color
And there's no brush.
and there's no brush, it means that you now have to have another pencil with the brush. So another spoolie like that. So that's another
Yeah.
thing, it's too many things. So if you can buy the ones that like you've got that has color on one side,
Yeah.
brush on the next, it makes it easier for you to actually get around it without having too much on.
Yeah.
Because with these days we want to minimize everything.
Minimize.
Yeah. So now you're getting with your gel.
Yes,
So you
that's
can
right.
have clear gels. You can have the ones that have color, like the one I have now. It has color.
Okay.
But yours is a clear one. So it just depends on what you want.
Yeah.
Some people are using the soap.
The soap?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's like a soap thing that you
All right.
put a spoolie in.
Can we see?
And then
Oh, is it far? All right.
so it's like that.
Wow, I didn't know like this.
There's all different ones. So this one I think is from Kmart.
Kmart.
So you
Oh.
wet you wet a little bit, and then you go in
With the wall.
with your spoolie. You go in,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's a clear. As you can see, it's a clear thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you just brush your eyebrows,
Okay.
and it just gives it that nice shape, and also it stays.
At least I've got this. At least you can keep one and use it as an investment in the long run. Because remember we're talking about the eyebrow pencil. So
Yeah.
I can use that.
You can use that as well. So
Yeah,
the spoolie.
instead-
So whatever
yeah.
spoolie you have, whether there's a separate one. So for
Okay.
me, these ones are disposable ones, which I use for my class.
Yeah.
But with whatever you've got, the spoolie you've got, just wet it, and then you just go into the product.
Yeah.
And then you just slap it on, just brush it on.
All right.
And it's quick and easy, and it's the brows stay.
Yeah.
That's the same thing. So
So
I
Joy,
think
what's the difference here? Like with this one, there's the soft side and then there's the schoolie. Like what's the?
I think this one is different. I've not used it myself, but I think it was just maybe for application and then for brushing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I apply with the white side, the white padded area.
Yeah, it should be. It should
So,
because I've
that
not used
way.
that one. Yeah. So just brush it, just lightly brush. Don't put too much product.
Because last week I was just, experimenting with this product. I put too much gel and I
Yeah,
end
you
up.
just see a little bit goes a long way in most of the products. So just
Yeah, and then it was
start very
when it dried.
yeah, start light and build up product.
When it dried up, I had white eyebrows. Like
Yeah. So now you just want to brush off as quickly.
with on this side.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes you can just put it on your hand again and
Yeah.
just take it from there if you feel that it's going to be too much.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
to just get rid of the excess. Like
And the thing is also, different people have different amounts of eyebrow on them. So it might, and also skin tone.
that's true.
Some products will show on different skin tones, like say dark skin. If you put those products on, it's like your gel for the for the edges. If you
Yeah.
don't choose the right product, you're going to have white on it. But if you don't use the right product, you get the good result. So maybe use a different spool like then, just to kind of brush that again, so you
Yeah.
don't have too much residue.
Oh, so where can I get this one? Kmart?
These ones are from Kmart. I just buy them from Kmart. It's a whole box of stuff, like
Oh.
for doing classes. And
I
things.
like how thick it is. It actually gives you room to.
Yeah, so they have what different, and you can. So those are mascara brushes anyway, also eyebrows. So for me, I'm using like a color one, which is from what's this brand now? It's Maybelline.
Maybelline.
So price points are all different.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the color one is easy to use because then it actually uses the color to, adds color to it. If you
Okay.
haven't got eyebrows on anything like that, like I've done already. But even then, it just enhances it, so it doesn't become too. It doesn't do the
Yeah, I'll use the color one.
yeah. So it doesn't do the leave the residue
Okay.
kind of thing. Yeah. And I find that when you actually use your pencil and color your eyebrows and then use that, it actually won't show as much. But if it's just on a normal eyebrows without anything else, any product, it may show a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah. So these ones also have different colors. You can find dark and blonde and different presentations. But basically, it's there to hold the eyebrow, so it doesn't move around.
All right, I think that's it.
Yeah. Okay. And now we've set the eyebrows.
Yeah.
Now we're just gonna use the setting spray.
Okay.
So setting sprays are all different ones we have. I've got here the Maybelline.
Yeah.
And you've got the W7, which is
From Chemist Discount.
chemist. Yeah.
And you
So they all
recommended
smell
it.
different. They're all, most of them. Some of them will be mattifying. So you
Yeah.
have to read makeup setting spray up to 16 hour wear matte finish. This one is
Yeah.
a matte finish. And
Oh,
probably
mine
yours
is matte as well, long lasting
Yeah.
matte.
Yeah, so you can have the luminous ones, just like your foundation, and they do have SPF as well. So
Mine
this-
doesn't have SPF.
this one, let me see if it's got a. No, this one doesn't. It doesn't. No, this one don't have SPF. So it just lasts for quite a while, because what happens with the setting spray is to hold all your makeup in as well, just like the primer does. So you spray. So the best way is don't be too close. Close your eyes, because you don't want the product in your eyes, obviously.
Yeah.
So you close your eyes, and like I said, almost like an arm's length.
Yeah.
Not too far away, not too close. Because you want the product. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let it set.
Yeah. All right.
And then while you're setting, now you're going to look for your color, your color for your lips.
Yes, definitely need a lesson on that.
Yeah.
I came prepared. You remember when you do some makeup for me, you kind of cleanse. Okay.
Yeah, so you can cleanse your lips. So what I normally do is, while I'm doing the skincare,
Yeah.
I also clean the skin, the lips, and put either purple cream or Vaseline, anything, or like a gloss, a clear gloss, just to get my lips
I can
ready.
still use this one?
Yeah, you can. So you can then put whatever color you want to put on. So it's just quick and easy. If you want to put gloss or your lipstick,
Yeah.
it's all up to you.
One thing I don't like the clear one, lipstick gloss. If you use any product, like mine is clear, the Makeup Maxima, and then if it's red lipstick, it goes there. So,
Yeah, so
how can I?
Yeah, that's always the thing. See how because mine is, I use it for class.
Yes.
It's the same color.
Yeah.
The reason being, one, anyway, for class, I can't double dip anyway. I have to actually use product, disposable stuff. But if you're using it yourself, what I've realized that you do that, like you to change color, and then you have all these other colors in there.
Yeah.
It ends up not being really clear, is it?
When getting the
Yeah.
right
So what I
product.
normally do is I use the back of my hand again,
Okay.
and I put the product down. Unfortunately, because otherwise it's not gonna, even if it's on clean lips, it will still get product into your.
Yeah.
So what I normally do is then I use my hand
All right.
to actually put product on.
That's easier that way.
Yeah.
Now I know.
But you have to remember now to just wipe off the excess. Yeah, it's always a problem, I think, with.
That's
The
why
only thing is that we see it when it's clear gloss, but that also happens even with your normal gloss. So it means
anyway,
that it's going to do that.
Okay,
But
now-
that's what I've realized. Like you put it at the back of your hand,
Yeah.
and then you can take the product and use it, or you can use a brush if you need to.
Yeah.
Take a brush,
Yeah.
and then use that to actually apply.
Okay, I
Yeah.
get it. All right, so anyway, I'll let you direct me what to do. I've got different. This one from Morph. Yeah, I want to do this. The lips. Broken English. Yeah, what's trending nowadays? Like you put your lip liner, you put the
Yeah.
color.
So if you're going to put lip liner now, you have to remove the excess lip gloss, because otherwise it's going to move around.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have to clean that off.
Yep.
And then you use your pencil. Exactly,
Yep.
use your pencil.
Yep.
So I'm gonna use a black pencil.
All right.
Yeah, so my so you're basically outlining
Yeah.
your lip.
Yeah.
This one is finishing. So you go in. I
Yeah.
normally kind of stretch my lip
Yeah.
like that and outline very carefully.
Yeah.
Outline your lip.
I think I'll use the nude.
Now stretch your lip, like
Like
I've
this?
done.
Oh, like this. This? Now I'm stretched.
Yeah, but if you stretch it like that, it's not going to work because you are going to. So bite your lip. So you're stretching and then you're just outlining. No. You're not. You're doing it too fast. Because otherwise you're just gonna. Zzz.
Okay, slowly.
So it's one side at a time.
Okay.
Yeah. So it depends if you want to do the cupid's bow, depending on your lip. If you want to outline it so that it just follows your normal lip contour. Yeah.
All right, I think that's it.
Let's see.
I needed another lesson. Yeah.
Yeah, because lips are a total lesson by themselves because
Yeah.
you need to take your time. Anyways, just basic. So what you're doing also is just blending.
Okay, like this.
Yep. Now you can use your lipstick, whatever, or gloss if you're gonna put your gloss.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go for the red spinner now. So, would you prefer lipstick or
It's personal preference. So
Or
the
this-
reason why you want to put liner is that it controls how your lipstick is gonna go around. But if it's
Yeah.
if it's a gloss, you
Yeah.
find that it moves stuff around anyway.
yeah,
But it also helps to just put color
yeah?
and also the control. So if you're gonna use a lipstick,
Or do you like the liquid one?
I use all different things. So now I'm gonna use the liquid.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the liquid.
Yeah. So I normally, but if it's your lipstick, just put it straight onto your lip.
Okay.
I'm doing it because it's these are demo products that I have to use on other people.
Yeah.
So then it's going in and going over in the inside of your lip, away from the
Liner.
liner because you don't want to overline it.
Yeah, override. Oh, that's where I got it wrong.
Yeah, so you get from inside because then you're gonna blend anyway. Gently blend.
Okay.
Don't overdo it because it'll move around.
I know it's also recommended to do the corners of your lips because sometimes.
No. Yeah. Inside. Because they all have different lips. But a lot of the times we have this demarcation between the soft part of your lip inside and
Yeah.
where your outer lip kind of starts.
Yep.
And this is why you have to have your lips very moisturized and ready before you go in because
Yeah.
like now you find that there's a lot of demarcation and then
Yeah.
it will start to kind of not go in the right ways. So now you mix the lip and then you gently use your tool to blend the two together so it's not harsh.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a different ball game right there.
And you can literally use even your
Yeah, like.
fingers just to go like that.
All right, I'll use
Yeah.
my finger.
Yeah. Making sure you're staying inside, not going out, because
Yeah.
the minute you go out, then you're gonna undo all your hard work.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I get it wrong.
Yeah, because you always seem to extend outside your lips. So then once it's there, and that's the thing, once it's there, then it's hard to actually remove it again and start. So always start inside and then go out.
Yeah,
Yeah, so much better.
more room for improvement. But
Yeah, and then
Not
now what you
really.
go ahead and do is actually get your beauty blender again.
Yeah,
Because now you're going around, because it's got product already, unless if product's finished. You're going in,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
and go like that. Hide your lips altogether, so that you're just using. I find that works, because then you're not,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah.
So that's a matte sort of look. So if you wanted then to have a bit of a glossy look and you want to use your clear,
Yeah,
you're going to go in.
I might as well borrow that.
Yeah.
Because now you
Even
can
that,
see
even
this.
that, even the one, the pink one you have, it's still okay too.
No,
Because
it's
you've got-
because from
Oh,
collection.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
It's clear,
I think it's not good because infection as well.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing about us
And-
putting product in and out and
So
using
now
it.
I now know the techniques because I'm obsessed with everyone. Every girl loves a clear lip gloss. Yeah. So now I
So
know.
then you go in on the product and then you
Yeah.
just tap in the middle.
Yeah.
Or just in the inner.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you just. Yeah.
Yeah. There's more room for improvement, but I get.
No, it's good. You're doing well.
All
yeah.
right.
So
I
always,
know.
always clean
Clean. Oh, okay.
before you forget to, and then get yourself your products on yourself.
Yeah.
Always clean. As quick as you, as soon as you are done with the products, so that you don't get messy.